Welcome to your weekly market update. We have trouble in paradise. CPI just came out. I'll show you the report in a second, but it is not good. We've seen interest rates increase 0.5% today. Inflation is showing it's not tamed. Unfortunately, there's two inflationary reports that the Fed looks at. They look at CPI. What they don't like about CPI, and I don't like about CPI, is it doesn't include food and shelter. So close to the politicians go to that because it makes them look better. But the truth is the PCE report, personal consumption expenditures, that has a more consumer driven feel to it. So all in all, just an ugly day for interest rates and an ugly day for outlook on what interest rates are going to do in the future. And when we look for our friends from MBS Highway, let me share my screen with you. You can see why this report came in the way it did. And 45% of this CPI number comes from core inflation. Or core inflation comes from shelter. So shelter is housing, obviously, and you can see 9.6 of that is rent. So year over year, that was unchanged. And what we saw was this was the same reading as last year. So shelter's not coming down. We all know that home prices continue to increase, rents continue to stay about the same, and lodging is down a little bit. But just overall, this is the main culprit of this increase. So they were expecting 0.2, they got almost 0.4. So almost double what analysts were expecting the report to come out at. And as you can see, that all comes from shelter right here and from more motor vehicle insurance. Now, this isn't included in the core number in CPI, but you can see inflation still exists in gasoline. The Ukraine just bombed the third largest oil field in the world in Russia and has created a lot of damage there. And you can see food is continuing to stay at an increase of about 2% year over year. So nothing's coming down. What's going to cause things to come down? Unemployment. And unfortunately, we're not getting good reads on what the employment picture actually is because there's manipulation within the numbers by the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. So it's hard to read until the market shifts, which is starting to some of the third-party services like ADP measuring what jobs is. There's some signs there that there's weakness in the job markets. On the front lines, I'm seeing more people work second jobs and even third jobs to pay these higher costs. And until we start to see true weakness in the job market or some sort of catastrophic event to the US economy, these are the rates that we're going to be stuck with. So get used to it. They're going to be volatile. You need a professional like me. As you can see, all my clients that were committed to working with me got locked in before this report. We locked right before this, and you can see people saved. This is about 1/4% from here to here. Where we floated. So we floated about a week and a half and we made our clients 1/4%. Somebody that didn't go with me, I was tracking their deal. They would have got a 0.5% better interest rate than where they got from the other lender, who is 1/8% better than me. They would have got a 0.5% better with me if they would have taken my advice, let me work the market for them and lock them in at the best place. That's our superpower. That's where we're really good. We protected a lot of clients last night from a very catastrophic event. So know that you'll get that service as well. If you have any properties that we need to run numbers on, please email us, Chad at the Lubin Group, or give us a call if you have any questions. 312-731-4939, 312-731-4939.